The NFL is finally back this week, and you know what that means,
Yes.
James? We are gambling men, and so we are going to take our shots at who we think are going to be the big award winners for the 25-26 NFL season. Let's start off with a fun one. Let's start off with who the offensive rookie of the year is going to be. James, who's your pick?
So this year, offensive rookie of the year, we got some fascinating ones. I don't want to go full chalk. I don't think it's Genty from the Raiders. I just don't. I think the obvious answer is Cam Ward from the Tennessee Titans. He's going to start week 1. You've seen what he's been able to do this preseason, slinging the rock. You mentioned he's got weapons with Lockett and Ridley, so he'll be able to get some things going out of the air. We'll see what happens with the division. I think they are the third best team in this division right now. The Titans are. But right now at plus 350, I'm going with Cam Ward from the Tennessee Titans just because I feel like this is a quarterback award, but I just don't think Genty is going to get off.
Yeah, I like the pick for Cam Ward. It would follow a similar path that CJ Stroud had when he won a couple years ago. That makes a lot of sense. But I'm going to go with one that's a little deeper of a pick. His odds aren't the best, but I have been following the hype around this guy. He was a prospect I loved coming out of college into the NFL this year. I think he's going to have a massive role for his team in his first year. I'm going with wide receiver Emeka Egbuka for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, I know first glance, everyone's thinking, okay, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, is he even going to have an established role enough to get the snaps, get the stats necessary to win this award? I say absolutely. This guy is going to come in and immediately become their most talented wide receiver.
Yeah.
Mike Evans in his waning days, everyone's baking him into an automatic 1,000 yards. I'm not convinced he gets that this year. I am convinced, though, that we'll look back on this season as this is the year the torch was passed from Mike Evans to Emeka Egbuka. And I think he easily, with how much the Buccaneers are going to throw the ball this year,
And
I
they
think
will.
he's going to easily eclipse the 1,000-yard mark, might even push for double-digit touchdowns. But I think he will be the offensive rookie of the year. And I love his odds at plus 1,600. That's the seventh best odds overall. And for a guy that I think you could have made the argument that he was the most talented wide receiver in the class, I think he's a great pick at plus 1,600. So give me Emeka Egbuka.
You know what's funny? That was my long shot. But as soon as you said the words, I already knew what you was coming out. Because I look at this board and I just, like I said, I don't think Genty's the answer. I think Omarion Hampton, I just see Najee getting a little more carries. Travis Hunter's not going to play offense the whole time on the field. My long shot is going to be Matthew Golden. I'll go with Matthew Golden just because finally the Packers effing drafted a receiver in the first round, something Brett Favre didn't get, something that Aaron Rodgers couldn't get. Lord Jesus. Now, hey, and for Jordan Love to get it, who everyone talks about, we got folks on ESPN saying he's MVP, he's freaking the best team in the NFC. So if my long shot, I'll go with Matthew Golden. That's a stretch for me at going plus 2,200. I'm just surprised his odds are worse than Jackson Dart, who I only see playing 4 games, maybe tops this year.
Yeah, that I think that one is a bit interesting, and that's good value there too. I'll say Tyler Warren. If you like the Brock Bowers narrative from last year and felt he should have been the rookie of the year
Yep.
last year, Brock Bowers, Tyler Warren. There's a lot of similarities there. So he's plus 2,500 for the Colts.